come into a holding pattern, stay there when she breathes in, and invite her to press against your fingertips, sinking to level number 2. Every single one of these areas is like a different personality. Okay, never assume anything. But you know what we could bring in here? We could bring in the dear, our very dear, it's one of our techniques called the say when technique. If you really want to learn, watch this. Marietta, you're going to say when, honey. I'm going to keep sinking, okay? Nice deep breath. Got it. Got it. Look how deep I am, you guys. Okay, it's amazing. And then make nice spiraling fingers. Now, let's build some sacred geometric designs. Any sacred geometric design you build here is acceptable. And how did I learn that? Because one school I went to, they said, Mukti, here's the center line, and there's only one meridian on each side of it. I said, oh, thank you, that's interesting. I went to another school, they said, Mukti, there's 2 meridians on each side of the center line. I said, all right, I'll surrender to that. I went to another school, what did they say?
Grapevine.
And so that's very, very true, you guys. And so I eventually said to myself, I'm going to go wherever the hell I want to now, okay? I surrendered to all your dogma. Now I'm going to create my own dogma. Okay, so, yeah. Any sacred geometric design that you build is acceptable. Let's go traditional. Oh my God, Mukti's going traditional. Watch out. So we're going to take the length of her thumb. Okay, it doesn't matter which section you want to use. And we're going to find her belly button. And we have our first 2 points. On a diagonal above is your first 2 points. Now we're not going to use our fingertips. Now we're going to use our thumbs. And you have nice, gentle mother energy alongside. You have a straight line from your shoulders to the tip of your thumb. You instruct her to take a deep breath. See, Mariella fell asleep. You see, that's how relaxing this is. We sink to level number 1. Stay there when she breathes in. Invite her to press against your thumbs. Sink to level number 2. You know the formula. Come into a holding pattern. Transmit a silent message. You're not going any deeper. Sink to level number 3. Stay there when she breathes in. Make nice spiraling thumbs. And let's do the same thing below.
Where did that one come from again? Was that triangle up from the belly button?
Yeah, I took the length of her thumb. I found her belly button on a diagonal above. Now we take that same dimension, Arjuna, and we would find that same thing here. So look, now these are called the satellites. So here's Nabhar. And when you study with Dr. Vasant Lad, when your hand is resting on somebody, like this, if you created a square in your hand, Nabhar is here, the 4 satellites. We're treating the 4 satellites right now. There's always 4 satellites. There's Nabhar 1, Nabhar 2, number 3, number 4. Okay, like that. All right, you guys? So I'll show you now. Let's treat the bottom 2. Okay? Same thing here. Nice gentle mother energy here. And nice deep breath. And we sink to level number 1. We come into a holding pattern. We remain there when the receiver breathes in. We sink to level number 2 on the exhale. Remaining there when she breathes in. And we sink to level number 3 on the exhale. Is there more than 3 levels? Of course there are. There's as many levels as she will allow you to come into. Okay? And then you make nice and you come out. Okay? And now, maybe you want to build, you know, what you looked at this morning in your Chata booklet. Remember the sacred geometric, the Sri Yantra? So let's build an hourglass. So you already have these satellites. If you want to build an hourglass, put your thumb on the belly button and put your thumbs on both sides. Now you see you have an hourglass. You see what I mean, you guys? So it's here, nice deep breath. And as she exhales, we sink to level number 1. We come into a holding pattern, remain there when she breathes in. We sink to level number 2. And the same formula is here, you guys, okay? So please enjoy yourself. Be natural. You see that I'm not being gross. I'm not falling on her. I'm not, upsetting her digestion or her elimination. I'm complementing it. I'm in my Mula Bandha. I'm sending the energy that it requires to enhance the quality. Make nice and come out. Okay? To say goodbye, you guys, I'll show you a couple techniques to say goodbye. Everybody do this for me. I need a right angle with your hands. Right angle. The hand that goes down first is next to the knee that's up. You can do this with your children also, you guys. If they've got themselves a belly ache, you come in and you give them some love, okay? So it looks like this now, crisscrossing. The hand that goes down first is next to the knee that's up. Instruct the receiver to take a deep breath. As she exhales, you sink to level number 1. Gather the sand and move the sand up towards the cranium and stay there. Instruct her to breathe in, press against your hand. There's an equal amount of pressure on the entire surface of the hand. Sink, gather the sand and move it forward under the heel of your palm. Stay there at level 2 when she breathes in. Invite her to press against your hand gently when she breathes in. And then we sink to level number 3. Gather the sand, move the sand forward. Stay there when she breathes in. Okay, and after a while you come out of it very slowly, like so. I've had miracles, you guys, with using this 5-element theory with women who needed fertility. I've had miracles with endometriosis. I've had miracles with men who've had no sexual potency whatsoever, young guys calling me up saying, the package doesn't work anymore. One of the first questions I ask them is what? Meat. Are you eating meat? And then I'll go in other places, but I'll definitely ask them about that because of the hormones and the chemicals. Now, here's one final technique for you guys. Show me your cannonball fist, please. And look how nice and square it is. You see how square it is? And you can see 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Mariella is getting 8 points for the price of 1. You will receive an invoice on that, honey, but that will be later. Now here's the 3 fires. Fire of digestion, fire of assimilation, fire of elimination. It doesn't matter which fire you treat. It doesn't matter if your palm is facing down, facing side, or facing upwards. You just want to square it away. Nice deep breath, honey. Use the floor as a foundation with your other hand and sink to level number 1. Stay at that level when she breathes in. Sink to level number 2.
That's right below the rib cage?
Yes, I'm definitely on the soft tissue. Stay at that level when she breathes in. Sink to level number 3. Stay there when she breathes in. Now watch what happens, you guys. When I remove my hand, you can practically count the 8 points. Let's take a look. You see them? See the 8 points, you guys? Okay, so instead of doing your 1 points like that, and now you can do the same thing on this fire, right over the navel. It doesn't matter if your palm is this way or wherever it is. Nice deep breath, and we sink to level number 1. Come into a holding pattern, transmit a silent message. You're not going any deeper. Stay there when they breathe in. Just like that. Okay? Enjoy yourself. Be natural. And lots of love. Come out of it slowly. And if you look, you can actually count 8 points there, you guys. Easy as pie to do this. Your tuition is going to where I can shorten your learning curve. We had nobody in the industry in the 80s who was really experienced enough, unless you were going to some really remote teacher, was hiding out in the jungles and things like that. Nobody in yoga and nobody in massage had the experience that we were looking for. So most of us had to find out the hard way, taking years of doing it the wrong way. I'm shortening your learning curve, okay? Like that. Now, ready? As you come out of this, and Mariella, honey, can I bother you to put your head up there again? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so as you come out of this, you guys, you're always going to go to the right side. You're always going to go to the right side, even if it's a female. Why? Because I'm about to offer Mariella Matsyendrasana, the spinal rotation stretch. Every yoga teacher needs to know this. And